to the show, ladies and gentlemen. We got a packed house tonight. We got people over here. We got our home viewers on the camera right there. Hey guys, how are you? My name is Steve Strangio. Welcome to Super Mega Trivia Slam. It is we actually got drums in the background. The guy made his own drum set, so that's actually very cool. So excellent job. This is the show. If you haven't seen it before, I'll give you another brief little update on the show. Shout out the answers, right? And keep your own damn score. I got no time for scorekeeping. I'm up here doing trivia for you, and I want you to have a good time. 8 rounds of trivia. Now, it's 8 rounds with a single question per round, but every question's going to be just a little bit different. You may also notice that we've changed the format a little bit. I got a microphone stand. I got a stand for this thing, so now you can see more of me. You can't really see. I'm not actually wearing pants. But besides that, it's a fun time. Who likes to wear pants during trivia? I don't care. So that's what we're all going to do. So, are you guys ready? One more time. Let me hear it from you guys. You're ready for trivia? Yes, you are. This crowd is going to be shouting out the answers. You'll be shouting out the answers at home. The questions will be right up here. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you say we hit round number 1? Round number 1 is going to be money, money, money. Say it with me. Money. There we go. All right. Money in the past was a lot less expensive than money today. So let's take a look at the past and see how much it is worth today. Here we go. You're going to see the question and the multiple choice, and you have 30 seconds to answer. $1,000 in 1952 was worth how much money today? Those are your choices. You got 30 seconds. Go. What is it? Just over 10,000, just over 11,000, or just over 12,000? Shout out the answers. C. We have just over 12,000. Everybody's saying C. Is everybody saying C? Yeah. Everybody's saying $12,000. Well, what are you doing at home? Are you shouting out at home? You have your friends together. Maybe you're playing alone. I don't care. Open the window, shout it out. You have 10 seconds to go. You can change your answer.
I'm going to go with B.
Now he's going with B. All right, so we have a B. We have just over 11,000. So everybody's saying C. The lone wolf with the drum set is saying B. Will he be the winner, ladies and gentlemen? Your time is up. And now we're going to find out what the real answer. Everybody here said C, except for this gentleman who said B. What is the answer? $1,000 in 1952 is worth how much money today? Correct, B! Just over $11,000. Very good. I wish I had that money to give you. I do not. All right. Here's some factonomics for you. I give you a fun fact after each trivia question. $1,000 in 1952 is worth $11,030.04. Those 4 cents are very important. The dollar had an average inflation rate of 3.49% per year for all of you math majors out there or people who love stats. And every time I watch a movie, if they say, like, I'm watching a movie from the 1930s, like, hey there, pal, what do you say? Give me a buck. Give me a sawbuck, see? Yeah. I'm like, how much money is $1 from 1934 today? And I literally have to Google the answer to find out how much it is. So it's very strange. And I made a trivia question out of it, so that's the way it goes. All right, moving on. Round number 2. Let's get stung. What is this going to be about? Any music fans out there? I guess we have a lot of musicians here tonight, so here we go. Gordon Sumner is the real name of the astounding musical talent known as Sting. But how exactly did he get that nickname? How exactly did Sting get his nickname? You're going to have 3 choices. Here we go. 30 seconds to go. Got stung during a show, wore a black and yellow sweater, or is always buzzing on something. Go! B. We have another B. Wore a black and yellow sweater. Could it be that obvious? Do you think? What do you guys say in the back? You're thinking A. The rebel has spoken, ladies and gentlemen. C. Now, why are you saying C? He's always buzzing because he's a musician, and they enjoy buzzing on things. You got stung in the eyeball one time? Oh, he got stung in the eyeball. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to find out. Your time is up. How did Sting get his nickname? We had a nice mixture of answers. We're going to find out right here, right now. Yeah, he wore a black and yellow sweater. Yeah, he wore a black and yellow. It was actually B, and he's hiding now. The guy's hiding in the back. I think he was stung in the eye with a B. Everybody who gets a question wrong will get stung in the eye with a B. That's my new rule. Every fact you take, ladies and gentlemen. Sting would always wear a black and yellow sweater while performing early on in his career. and a jazzman bandmate of him just called him that nickname, just called him Sting. So that's it. And then he's just worn different things and is doing tantric sex and just having fun every chance he gets. All right, well, we got two questions down. Once we hit 3 questions, after that, I'm going to start picking players in the audience. You can do that at home. If you're playing at home with your friends, pick one person, but it's going to be after this round. And then everybody, for the people here, one person will play, okay, but then everybody can shout out answers, but only that one person can answer the question. But that's after this round. Here it is, round number 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for time. It is time for time. Even though time has been around since the beginning of, well, you know, time, the measurement of time is also just as old. So, let's take a minute to answer this question. Why are there 60 seconds in 1 minute? All right, you got 30 seconds. Those are your choices. It's based on the solar cycle. It fits perfectly on clocks, or it was created by the Babylonians. Go! C. We have it created by the Babylonians. See? So why are we saying C? Why are we big fans of Babylonia?
They had a lot of time on their hands.
They had, you're, that's good. That's good. You have something to do. You got 5 seconds to go. You can change your answer if you need to. He's thinking about it. You think it's A. It's based on the solar cycle. So people are saying, now why'd you say it's based on the solar cycle? Solar clock. There you go. That's actually a very good choice. And why do you think Babylonians? They had a lot of time on their hands. I want to hear that just one more time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, why are there 60 seconds in 1 minute? Let's find out what the answer is. Yeah, it was created by the Babylonians. They had a lot of time. She's doing her Babylonian dance. You can't see it, so use in your mind's eye the Babylonian dance. All right. Fact me, baby, one more time. The ancient Babylonians, besides having a lot of time on their hands, used a system called sexagesimal. So get your mind out of the gutter. Sex means 6, which used counting in 60s to measure time. They based it on an even ancienter Sumerian calendar, who was using, the Sumerians were using a similar system as early as 3500 BC. So time has been around a long time, okay? It's been around for a while now. It just wasn't until, time is more of a human invention. I know that Native Americans used to laugh, you know, at the people who were like, why are you even keeping time? Don't worry about it. We have sun that goes up, it comes down, deal with it. It's no big deal, so who cares? But that's the way it goes. All right. So before we start picking people to play, I want to give you guys a heads up. We do have a crowdfunding campaign starting very soon. If you're seeing this after the crowdfunding campaign, hey, thanks for all your help. But if you're seeing it now, just go to Super Mega Trivia Slam right there. Go to Super Mega Trivia Slam on Facebook, and there will be a link to get you over to our crowdfunding campaign. We're planning at a much larger venue. We're going to shoot it like a rock concert, so we're looking to raise some money for that. But it's more of a, you know, we're looking, not looking for donations. We're looking to make you guys a part of the whole deal, because you're going to get something. You know, I'll actually give you things. There's incentives. One of them could even be, I will create a round of trivia just based on what you want me to talk about. So if you're involved in that, so go to Super Mega Trivia Slam on Facebook. There'll be a link to something called Seed and Spark campaign, and you can join the fun and be a part of it. All right, who wants to play? Who wants to play first? So Joanne, you raising your hand or you dancing? You want to play? All right, so Joanne is going to play. All right, everybody can hear when I'll ask the question. Everybody can shout out answers, but then we'll wait till time is up, and then she will give the final answer. Are you ready, Joanne? Here comes your topic. Fun with acronyms. Yes, fun with acronyms. The official definition of an acronym, as you may or may not know, an abbreviation formed from the initial letters of other words and pronounced as one word. So here's a question about a popular drugstore acronym. You may or may not know what I'm talking about. Here we go. What does CVS stand for? Those are your choices. 30 seconds have started. Consumer Value Store, Customer Advantage System, or Convenience Versatile Solutions. Shout out the answer now. Hey, we have Consumer Value Store. All right. What do you guys think? People are looking at it. They don't know what's going on. Customer. C, we got a C. Convenience Versatile Solutions. What are you thinking about at home? Are you shouting out the answers? You have 7 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think it is? Getting close. Everybody's basically helped out Joanne. You're all good? All right, here we go. What does CVS stand for? Joanne, give us your answer. C, convenience, versatile solutions. Why do you say that?
Actually, none of them sound like it's the right answer.
None sound like it's the right answer. You're going with your gut.
Yeah.
That's good to know. All right, so are you ready? You ready for the answer? Here it comes. It's actually A, consumer value store. CVS was first known as the consumer value store. Who knew? How do we know this? But good. I mean, you had a rational answer, so that was good. Do a dance for that later. We'll think the CVS. She's doing the CVS dance. All right, here we go. Here's a prescription for facts, ladies and gentlemen. Consumer Value Store was the original name when it opened in Lowell, Massachusetts in 1963. They started opening pharmacy departments inside the store just a few years later in 1969. And then the kind of pharmacy took off from there. You know, they created a boom in the growth industry, which eventually led to the rebranding and then just calling it CVS. Kind of like how KFC used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken. And then people didn't want to see the word fried for some reason. And now it's just KFC. You know, so that's what that's all about. But it's still as tasty as hell. And they should be a sponsor. They should be. All right, who wants to play? Who wants to play? How about you, sir? How about?
Okay.
All right, what's your name?
Philip.
Philip. All right, give me a hand for Philip. He's gonna play. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so what do I have to do?
I'm gonna ask you a question. You're not gonna answer until everybody else shouts out and 30 seconds elapses. Sound good? All right. Same thing for the people at home. You can do the same thing. Here we go. Here's your round. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Belgium is accredited with the official invention of what most Americans call French fries. The love affair with this fried treat has led people here in the US of A to eat lots and lots and lots and lots of fries. Which leads us to this question. Here comes the question. How many pounds of fries does the average American eat in 1 year? Don't answer the question just yet. Those are your choices. Shout them out. Go. 30 pounds, 50 pounds, or 100 pounds. C, 100 pounds. And A, you're thinking 30 pounds. People in the back. B, you're thinking B, 50 pounds. You're getting a nice choice here. You got 14 seconds to go. Going with B also, 50 pounds. So everybody has chosen either 50, 30, 50, or 100. We're talking about how many pounds. 5 seconds to go. How many pounds of fries does the average American eat in 1 year? Shout it. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to be asking you right now, how many pounds of fries does the average American eat in 1 year? Go.
I think it's
B, 50 pounds. Why do we choose that? Just because it sounds good.
100 seems ridiculous.
Does sound ridiculous, doesn't it?
50 seems more realistic. 30 is just not enough. I
Yeah.
know I eat a ton of fries.
You eat a ton of people here love their fries. So, all right.
Fries
Fries. Fries today is Friday, so there we go. How many pounds of fries does the average American eat in 1 year? Let's find out your answer. Actually, it's 30 pounds. Yeah, 30 pounds. But there's a sub thing about that. All Americans combined eat 4.5 billion pounds of French fries per year. My God, that is a lot. Why are we eating that many fries? Here's some supersized facts for you. The name French fries was created by World War I soldiers when they were in Belgium, and they just decided to call it that because I guess Belgian fries didn't sound good to them. I don't know why. It also, because French is the primary language in Belgium. So the French word for tasty fries, in case you're wondering, is actually called frites. So you may have seen like pommes frites around, and they don't use ketchup as we do here in the good old US of A. Basically, it's like an aioli. It's sort of a mayonnaise type of thing. It's chips, as you may know, in England. That's a big thing, and they have vinegar, for that. So everybody eats their fries a little differently. All right, who wants to play? How about people in the back? All right, you want to play? What's your name, sir? Brain Brian. You're a Family Guy fan, I see. There we go. All right, Brain Brian. Here we go. You know how to play? I'm going to ask you the question. Everybody here is going to shout out. Even people playing at home will shout out to help you. So you may be actually hearing things. So get ready. Round number 6. And now for something completely different. Here we go, in case you're wondering what that is. Sound familiar? Does that line sound familiar? It is a line from Monty Python's Flying Circus. Do you know Monty Python's Flying Circus? All right, there you go, classic. It's one of the most revered comedy troupes in history. They were produced in England, right? The Pythons created many memorable musical tunes for their productions, one of which is the most requested song to be played during funerals in Britannia. So let's find out what the question is. What is the most popular Monty Python song played for British funerals? Those are your choices. The Lumberjack song, Always Look on the Bright Side of Life, or Every Sperm is Sacred. Go! B! Always look on the bright side of life, Brian. It's so funny that your name is Brian. You'll find out why later. All right, so what do you think? The Lumberjack song? What we got? People are sort of staring. So everybody's saying B. Always look on the bright side of life. Why are we saying B? You got 7 seconds to go. It's a funeral. I mean, every sperm is sacred, and when the sperm dies, then, you know, there's a funeral. All right, time is up. All right, Brian, what do you think it is? Look on the bright side of life. Now whistle. I can't whistle. Nobody can whistle these days. All right. Is Always Look on the Bright Side of Life the answer? Give him a hand. That's right. Congratulations, Brian. You know why that's great? Because that's from the life of Brian. How awesome is that? That is so cool. That is like one of those perfect... Was that a cosmic thing? Joanne, who does cosmic readings before. It all kind of came together right there before the show. Featured at the end of Life of Brian. I'm not going to talk about it too much here, but watch the movie. You'll see the juxtaposition of what goes on at the end of the movie. Info discovered after a survey of British funeral directors. This song is the most requested song for funerals. It's really strange. It beat out such songs as The Lord is My Shepherd, My Way by Frank Sinatra, and You'll Never Walk Alone. So I'm going to tell you, I want Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. I want sing-alongs at my funeral. I'm going to have a karaoke machine built into the coffin, and we're just going to have a good time because it's be a celebration of life as opposed to crying about my death. All right, we got 2 more rounds to go. Who wants to play? Okay, we're going to go here first and then you. All right. I know your name, but tell them your name.
Jamie.
Jamie! Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a question for you, Jamie. What are you afraid of? Everything. His wife. Now, there are all sorts of phobias out there in the world describing the many ways that people get freaked out by so many things. I will list the phobia, and then you have to choose the correct fear. Sound good? All right, here we go. Cherophobia is the fear of breathing poison, getting wet, being happy, or share. Go, 30 seconds, help him out, shout out the answers. A, we got an A, we have breathing poison.
I go C.
C, Brian has being happy because you're always looking on the bright side of life, Brian. Good for you. Anybody else? No share fear fans out there? You have 10 seconds to go. People are thinking about it. Cherophobia, or even cherophobia, is the fear of breathing, maybe getting wet, being happy, or share. All right, what is your answer?
I'm going to go with C, being happy.
C, being happy. Your fear of being... Why do you say that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Cherubs, or he's saying cherubs. Exactly, there you go. All right, I like an intelligent crowd. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's either cherophobia or cherophobia. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it is the fear of being happy. You're correct. Yay! Excellent job. Congratulations. Very good. Very happy for you. Here's a factophobia for you. Some people they don't want to be happy for some stupid reason. So that's why that's what this phobia is all about. It's actually listed as an irrational fear. That forces a person not to do anything that will make them happy for some reason. The first part of the word, chero or kero, is a Greek meaning to rejoice. So there is a fear. Phobia means fear. You have a fear to be happy, a fear to rejoice. And there was much rejoicing. Yay! Monty Python fans will get it. All right, so we're going to go right over here. Shout out your name. Brian, another Brian. All right, excellent go. There you go. Fantastic. Here comes your question. Give this one a toss. All right, so what do you say we go into it? Everybody's favorite flying disc is known as the frisbee. Well, the inventor of the frisbee has long since passed away, but something very unique happened to his ashes when he was cremated. Let's find out what that is. They were turned into a frisbee, they got lost in the wind, or they were scattered on a frisbee golf course. 30 seconds, go!
C.
C, they were scattered on a frisbee. A, we have an A. You think it was turned into a frisbee?
Yeah.
All right. B, so we have a nice cross-section. People over here, other side of the room, what are you thinking? C, they were scattered on a golf course. And what do you think? Other Joanne, but Joanne, Cosmic Joanne, we'll call it. A, they were turned into frisbees. All right, we have seconds to go. Time is up. Give us your answer, Brian.
B.
B, they got lost in the wind. Why do you say that? Just sounds right.
Well, yeah, doesn't really sound right.
Doesn't sound, just it sounds okay for now. Yeah, okay. All right.
It's like realistic though.
That's like something, yeah.
Like meant to do something
Well,
in the
because
wind.
C
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't sound great, so it's either A or B.
C doesn't sound so good, but, you know, they were turned into a frisbee sounds kind of wacky, but ashes do get lost in the wind, right? Sounds like a Kansas song. I closed my eyes only for a moment. All right, so here we go. What happened with the ashes of the inventor of the frisbee? Brian's saying B. They got lost in the wind. What do you say we find out the answer? They were turned into frisbees.
I was right.
Yes, you were right. Don't be so surprised. Good job. For the, he's like, how was what? I was right. There we go. Here's a fun fact bee for you. Steady Ed Hedrick was the name of the guy who invented the frisbee. His final wishes were to pour his ashes into a frisbee mold so he could be played by with his family for all eternity. He was turned into a limited edition number of frisbee discs and played, since Steady Ed was also the inventor of frisbee, also disc golf. He also invented that as well. These discs can actually, they're collector's items, ladies and gentlemen, and you can actually purchase them. So if you want to play with the inventor of the frisbee, you could buy him and just fling him around the house.
Force Uncle Ed over here.
Toss Uncle Ed over here. Come on, Uncle Ed, fly with me. All right.
With a free haunting, does it?
It might. I think it's going to be a haunted frisbee. That sounds like a movie I would just never stop watching. Yeah. All right. So who hasn't played? So either one of you two. You want to play? All right. Actually, that was all the rounds. I thought we only had that's it. That was 8 rounds. 8 rounds of trivia. What do you think? All right. I thought we had one more to go, and I wrote this stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. You're watching Super Mega Trivia Slam. My name is Steve Strangio. We're here on Friday nights. If you want to come hang out and be a part of this gig, it's an open stage night. All right. So we have Joanne doing cosmic readings. Then we have me doing trivia, and then we have an open stage night. We can just play all sorts of really cool stuff. We're not done. We got like one more round to go, so we're not done just yet. Yeah, we're not done. And then afterwards, we end up with karaoke. So if you ever want to, it's only $5 to get in, guys. And we're surrounded by so many cool restaurants. So it's over here at Paradise Studios in beautiful downtown Massapequa. We air on Strong Island TV as well as a few other channels as well. So it's on Facebook Live for Strong Island TV on Wednesdays, and then all sorts of other channels. All right, ladies and gentlemen, guess what time it is? Oh, it's going to get a little wacky. It's going to get a little strange. Get ready. It's time for the rapid fire round. As you can tell by the explosion in the background, things are going to get nuts, ladies and gentlemen. You got 5 really quick rounds of trivia. Now, the way this works is this. I'm going to say a statement, all right? I will say one statement, and you have to shout out one of 2 things. If you agree with me, or if you don't agree with me. Playing this at home, too, shout out the answers. Here are the 2 things that you have to shout out. Well, okay, then, versus how dare you? So if you agree with me, well, okay, then. If not, how dare you? You got it? All right. How dare you? Do it, man. All right, here we go. Crowing roosters have natural earplugs. Well, okay, then, versus how dare you? Go! Well, okay, then. Well, okay, then. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, go back there. Yeah, people are nodding their head. Okay, then. What are you thinking at home? All right. What are you guys thinking in the back? Okay, then. All right. So is it crowing roosters have natural earplugs? Well, okay, then, versus I dare you. Well, okay then. Yes, that's right. Everybody got it right. A hand for yourselves. Good job. When the rooster opens its beak, their auditory canals close off. So they have natural earplugs. That's why a crowing rooster doesn't bother the hell out of itself, but everybody else. So good job. All right, moving on. The water in bottled water expires. Go.
Well, okay.
Well, okay then. Yeah, the water's expiring. Because I have the expiration date. How dare you, sir? Okay then. All right, so we have everybody saying, well, okay then, but we got one rebel saying, how dare you? All right, well, here's the answer. How dare you is correct. Yes, the expiration date on bottled water is for the plastic, not for the water. Water doesn't expire, guys. It just rejuvenates. We had a joke about dinosaur pee in the last show. There you go. I like you already. Here we go. Moving on. We got a few more to go. Number 3. Captain Crunch's full name is Horatio Magellan Crunch. Go. How dare you? Yeah? What are you saying? Oh, okay then. You're saying okay then. Captain. Yeah. Horatio Magellan Crunch. How dare you versus. Well, okay then. All right. Have you guessed? Everybody here has guessed? Here, Oakley Dokley. Here comes the answer. Well, okay then. That is Captain Crunch's full name, and his ship is the SS Guppy, in case you're wondering. All right, we got 2 more questions to go, ladies and gentlemen. Going really fast. You only have 3 seconds to answer these questions. Rapid fire round. Well, okay then versus how dare you. What is a tweet? Was the first ever Twitter tweet. Go.
Well, okay then.
Well, okay then. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, okay then. Everybody's saying, well, okay then. Yeah. They're pretty sure. 100%. Lock it in because you got 1 more second.
Seen it somewhere, like
Yeah,
was the tweet.
may have seen that was the tweet. All right, well. What is a tweet was the first ever Twitter tweet, which is hard to say, but I'm a professional. Here comes your answer. How dare you? Yes, it was just setting up my Twitter, and that's how we spelled it, TWTT. The guy who invented, or actually didn't invent, he was the CEO of Twitter. That was the very first tweet ever. So, there you go. Good for him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come. This is going to be our final question for today. It's going to be, how dare you versus, okay then, here it comes. The heart of a shrimp is located in the head. Go. Well, okay then. That sounds about right. Okay then. Yeah. No one is hurt by this? No? One guy's thinking, yeah, okay then. Yeah, all right. Here we go. It's our last question. Did you get it right? It's, well, okay then versus how dare you. The heart of a shrimp is located in the head. What is the answer? Well, okay then. Yes. So have a heart and dip a shrimp head in a cocktail sauce. And that is the show. Did we have a good time tonight? Oh, thank you so much for watching. My name is Steve Strangio. Yeah, hey.